High her count to love light. Everything is an idea. Everything is an idea, a frequency. Like your radio tuner, you can set your dial to any frequency, and how loud you hear depends upon your volume. Everything is a frequency. If you have your dial set to 101 love FM, and you have your volume turned low, it may sound like nothing is playing. You just need to increase the volume, that's all. Everything is an idea being expressed. Life in all its glory and splendor is expressing itself through everything. Everything is alive. The one vibration everything, and everyone is sharing is love. For love is life itself. Life gives itself, it flows without discrimination, it touches everything without preference or favorites, it gives to all without any condition set. Life equals splendor, beauty, lush, plenty, radiance, fulfillment, growth, expansion. Life equals nourishment, nurturing, love, attention, support, abundance. Life is ease, flow, peace, well-being, plenty. Everything is an idea. Every idea is a frequency. You are an idea in God's infinite and pure mind. You are a unique frequency vibration. The human race is an idea of free will and choice. And so what are you choosing? Ideas to explore. You are choosing a frequency to play to the world. And if your volume is set on low, neither you nor anyone can hear it. Whatever song you are playing, you must increase the volume for anyone to hear. Say your emotions are the volume. Your thoughts, ideas, perceptions, opinions are the ideas explored, the frequency set in your tuner, the theme, let us call it, the genre. The universe is playing happy songs at all times. That's where the angels are singing in awe and praise. Your news channels are singing songs of sorrow and despair. There the volume is very low on awe and praise. But all of it is there. That is why every subject that seems like two separate subjects is truly the same subject with the volume set high or low, or somewhere along that line. Love is always there. Ease is always there. Support is always there. Beauty is always there. Abundance is always there. For life is always there. Everywhere you look, life is there. And it is singing these tunes, themes. When you crank up the volume on these, you too can sing along with the tune of the universe, of life. When you turn the volume down, it may seem like they are not playing, and conversely the other tunes begin to play. The tunes that complain about the lack of. The tunes that rage against the lack of. The tunes that hurt because of the lack of. But there is no lack. The volume is set low. Turn up the volume if you please, and you will find it has always been here all along. As long as there is life, as long as this universe exists, the songs of joy are playing. Call it the music of the spheres. The sound of trickling water. The song of birds. The rustling of the trees. The sound of relief. The cry of victory. The bells of freedom. But you must pump up the volume so you can hear. If your volume is like your emotions, then your thoughts must sing a different tune for you to feel along. So you move your thoughts, your ideas, from lack of themes to plenty of themes, and you imagine, and you dream, and you imagine, and you feel, and now you tune to the songs of the universe, and it hears you singing along and welcomes you among the choir. Healing beyond the wounds, white trauma-informed care is the key to true transformation. In a world where so many of us carry invisible wounds, the concept of being trauma-informed is essential. Trauma isn't just an event or memory, it's an imprint on our body, mind, and spirit that can shape how we see ourselves and interact with others. When left unaddressed, trauma can distort our sense of safety, self-worth, and connection. For years, I felt trapped in a narrative of pain, loss, and unworthiness. I believed there was something inherently wrong with me. This false story kept me isolated, fearful, and disconnected. But once I started peeling back the layers of my trauma, I began to see that these feelings were not a reflection of who I truly am. They were just responses to unhealed wounds. Becoming trauma-informed isn't just about understanding trauma on a theoretical level, it's about creating environments of safety, trust, and empathy where real healing can occur. It's about seeing beyond behavior and recognizing the pain that drives it. When we approach others with this understanding, we help them step out of survival mode and into a place of empowerment. Why is this so important? Because every time we hold space for someone's pain, we remind them that they are seen, heard, and valued. We help them move beyond the false stories and toward a place of authenticity and wholeness. Let's create spaces where others can feel safe enough to rebuild, where shattered pieces can come together and create something beautiful. Because at the core, healing happens when we feel safe enough to be our true selves. Love, light, healing, and blessings. A message from Earth Energies. Hello, friends. This week I am asking the Earth elements, Lady Gaia herself, and those angelics who guide and guard Earth life, as well as the elemental spirits, such as the Fae, to answer questions I have about Earth energies and Earth processes happening now. The collective are with them in the background, offering energetic support for us all as we see increasing conflict in the Middle East and a great storm and flooding that have affected a huge part of the country here in the U.S. Greetings, friends. Greetings, Lady Master, our beloved Earth. Gaia and Company, greetings, dear one. How may we assist? The very great tropical storm that swept over the state of Florida here in the U.S. this past week has left a path of devastation, as you know. It's left so many immobile, homeless, bereft of normalcy. The storm then swept upward and affected many other states, Georgia, Virginia, the Carolinas, and more. Many still don't have clean water, food, power, cell service, gasoline, proper shelter. Some have lost loved ones, and so many have seen the loss of their everyday life, home, and income. What is happening? Mother Gaia and friends, that this explosive storm developed. Is it just how Earth energies are expressing now? Or was it the direct result of our misuse of Earth elements extraction and use of fossil fuels? Or was it the result of these intense energies coming into the planet and affecting how you process your own energies now? Lady Gaia and friends, you are, in one sense, seeing a very great expulsion of energies that have built up over many months and years. For one, we, your Earth, are in a state of high renewal, and that cannot occur without a state of powerful release. For another, your weather manifestations are often augmented, or even created by technology controlled by what remains of the old world hierarchy. And though most of your media enjoys scoffing at the idea of controlled weather response, it is so that there is great manipulation of storm fronts, and even creation of them. And yes, the extraction and use of my natural elements for your combustion engines has greatly damaged the delicate balance of climate worldwide. There is a spirit of nature, and she responds to stimulus quite logically. She is quite often made to engage in non-natural creation of fires, storms, droughts, inundations that create floods, and so on. In the case of the storm you mention, though the seed of it was natural, the extremities of it were engineered for mass chaos and distraction at this very great time of change. This includes distracting the populace from countries at war in an already volatile part of the world, as well as the election currently in process in the United States. We wish to point out that what you call countries do not actually exist. There are nations of people, yes, great tribal gatherings of community and culture. But countries which wave flags and declare ownership of Earth and whole continents, this is a false construct. If people were to think in terms of community and the Earth as a living being who sustains community, very little in the way of disaster would be quite so devastating. For one, you would be living in concert with Earth shifts and changes, even drastic ones. Your homes, your modes of transportation, your ways of gathering and growing food, or hunting for it, all of these would be a matter of easygoing flow with natural processes. You would find safe places to retreat to in times of storms and difficult winters. You would be aware of storms gathering well ahead of time, and would know well the angelic beings who oversee storms and their outreaches, and would be in conversation with those beings. You would be living in a natural symbiotic flow with the spirit of nature, not living in anxious desire to tame or ignore her. you would still be, in other words, those now referred to as the indigenous, a term too often used with condescension, as if these ones who so honor the earth know nothing of true civilization. Yet, they and numerous creator beings, and those known as star nations, began your civilizations. The darker turn occurred when some off-world intruders, and some earth beings who desired conquest and material wealth, decided Earth would be their footstool, not their mother. They taught and enforced a rampant disrespect for the natural world, as it is called now. This brought about an inflated and warped representation of masculinity, so that conquering, owning, and using replaced the natural love and respect for your planet and her children. What we see now is a powerful return to the memories of who you all were before that terrible fall in vibration, and all the war, famine, and loss of connection to your divinity that followed. And so, what of these waves of higher light coming in, some of them resonating with the 100th dimension? What about the sound vibrations they bring? And all the healing that can offer us? Are they causing their own disruption? Lady Gay and friends, it is so that the light of your sun, and of many other presences in the universe who desired to assist us all, is powerful enough to bring healing and renewal, even that which you call ascension for those willing to receiving such. Yet before this can occur, awakening is required. And an end to the old economic dependence upon stealing natural elements. This shift must come about, and it is occurring now. You see destruction now, which the angelics who watch over earth, weather and climate have allowed to occur, because you yourselves have called forth transformation of the highest order. And that cannot occur until the old dark desire for exploitation and destruction is expelled from earth energies. You are aware that many who are playing the role of leader are not true leaders. They are puppets, merely, often interfered with by technology that the average person has no idea of. And so, you see millions of people lionizing this person, or that who appears to have great wealth and great power, when in fact these are persons who have little or no power in the truest sense. The old order is toppling. But it will take all of you holding much light to continue and speed along this cleansing process. We say this to encourage all to concentrate on the qualities of peace, and to bless, release, and if you can, forgive with love those who hold shadows in their heart, as if that will save them. It will not. As you mourn the loss of people and communities, and as you mourn the losses of those experiencing war and other destruction in various places in the world, we ask that you also honor the path of those undergoing such shock and pain. We ask that you not enter into any argument they may be having, whether with your circumstances, or their own, or with the universe. Bless and send love. They are in the throes of shock and loss, and so will not think clearly, so you must think and feel clearly for them. Hold the light, friends. Call to these ones across the miles, through the ethers, and let them know that they are not alone. Call forth help from the angelic realm, and from your star families, as you hold all who suffer now, and their parts of the earth, in the cool violet transmuting flame of Lord Saint Germain, and the light of the divine feminine. Spend time in nature, engaging with the calm of each leaf on the tree, of every blade of grass or drop of water. Calm your spirit and cease asking why. The light you have all now called forth is indeed present, and bringing more relief and support than you can know. Yet the old self-appointed hierarchy that has wreaked havoc for so long must release its grip and be pulled away from its self-created power centers, and that is indeed occurring. They act out angrily now in reaction to the light, not only to keep Earth and humanity's vibration low with desperation, but to prove that humanity is helpless in the face of certain disruptions. Yet you are not. Your power does not come down to any outer situation. It is contained on a soul level, and you must now allow it to express on a soul level. Even as I, your Earth Mother, release so much toxicity, and heal the losses of so much extraction of my natural elements for so long, you will find that as you focus on higher light, and the natural joy and balance it brings, you are able to release the shock created by appearances and temporary situations. And you will experience a clarity and inner knowing empowerment, and a soul-based calm and compassion you did not know you possessed. You will feel this calm compassion for others, and for yourself, as well as for me, and all in this galaxy. You did not come to conduct business as usual, and neither did these dear ones who suffer these shocks and upheavals now. And are you receiving help from your star nation's families? The angelic realms? Your soul families? Most assuredly, beautiful beings. Call all of them forth, all the more. And send feelings and resonance of love and reassurance, calm, and peaceful rest to your mother, who is your earth home. You have been spared the worst of what this cleansing process could have been. Accept what you are seeing without judgment, and blaze that violet flame. It has properties that reach far out into the universe, working with Mother/Father Creator Source in ways you cannot imagine, yet which you can sense. All is well. Trust your soul's power, and call it forth, for that will assist you now more than you can know. We send love, only. We cradle all of life in loving arms. I, your Earth Mother, wish you only abundant life. You cannot know the extent of my love for you. It is too great for words. And we send a special rose ray light of encouragement and strength to all who suffer now. You are never alone. Keep your eye on the horizon. The light is dawning. Namaste. Copyright Caroline Oceana Ryan 2024 SourceArrayOfflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.